Hey guys, today we're going to look at a new feature in Mario Maker 2, which is these exclamation blocks. These are from 3D World, and each time you hit them, a block appears along a set path. After a couple seconds, they start to flash, and then eventually go away. Now in the game, these are used to conquer obstacles that you normally couldn't get across, like this high wall here. By hitting this block a couple times, it reveals a staircase pattern that we can easily use to get across. Another feature these blocks have, if you can't hit them normally from below, you can go up top and ground pound, and all the blocks spawn immediately. Alright, so before we were in player mode, now this is maker mode where we can see the track of the blocks. The arrows indicate where it goes, and it starts from the top of the block. Determining the path is really simple. You just place one down and drag out the path where you want it to go. Test it out, make sure it works, and it's looking good. With the help of these blocks, we've made it over the gap, and let's go into this brick house. Alright, now that we're in the brick house, presented with a lake of lava here, but don't worry, we can use our same exclamation mark blocks. And now we need to define the path for this, so let's just put down some scaffolding to help us lay out the path. I'm just doing a random path to show it works in any direction. We'll even go out one more like that. And then with our paths, right click down. You can see you don't see them at first. When you're a maker, you can throw one of these down, and then now you can see the path. And then when you're a player, you don't want to be able to see this path, just like in Mario Maker. You don't know exactly where it's going to go when you're hitting the block. Alright, get rid of that. We can pick this up and it'll go away. And then before we go into player mode, let's just test this out. So you hit it, goes out, and spam it. Alright, and it followed the exact path that we defined. And if we wait a sec, you can see it disappears, just like in Mario Maker. Let's try this as a player, just to make sure it works. And we have Mario's fist here. Destroy this. Let's get a better angle so we can see it. Alright, then you can go across and make sure you get across with enough time. Alright. And to show you how to destroy, let's go back into Alright, now that we're really in maker mode, I can show you that just trying to destroy it like this obviously doesn't work, because that's just how you make the blocks go out. So if you want to destroy one of these, just toss that on top of it, gets rid of that and all the paths you've set. Alright, now that this sign is on fire, we can go over here and we can do another demonstration, some other things I can do. So if we put down this block again, start putting down our path, make sure we can see it. And now I wanted to make it, since Minecraft is obviously a 3D game, this can go in 3 directions. So I just use that as some scaffolding to go vertically. We can also just use this wall here. So let's make a kind of staircase pattern. Again, just to show it can go in any direction. Let's go out and then like that, trying to get to this platform. Get rid of those scaffolding. Alright, looks good. Before we go into player mode, test this out. Spam it. Alright, there we go. Looking good. Alright, now that we're in player mode, I wanted to show you my interpretation of the ground pound. So I didn't want it to be as easy as just jumping and then all the blocks appearing. So you actually need to fall from a height and do this ground pound. And you see, just like the original game, they all appear at once. To show you guys how this works, let's put one down here. We'll make a simple path. We'll just go like this, kind of an L shape. Alright, and then if we go into spectator mode, you can see the answer is armor stands in typical Seth Bling fashion. So the armor stands are just 10 blocks above where you place it because they were getting in the way. Their hitbox was getting in the way of where you're right clicking them. And you can see there's also some armor stands down here for the decoration. And then when you hit the block, one of these armor stands is detecting if there's air there, and that tells it that it needs to go a step forward. And then the very first armor stand there is seeing who am I closest to, and then it goes along the path, who's closest, and then I have a system to make sure it doesn't backtrack, so it knows it's the closest one that hasn't been a block yet. And then also I made the scoreboard show on the side here, so it starts at 120 ticks and goes down over time. I made it so if you hit it, it resets, so you get the full timer. And once it gets to 0, they all disappear. There's some key moments in there, like 30 and 20, that play a sound and flash it to glass. And yep, that's how it works. If you want to check this out for yourself, there's going to be a world download in the description below. Since this is just a concept, I don't have a one command or data pack for it yet, although I've been looking into the data packs. As always, feedback is appreciated in the comment section, and if you really loved it, make sure to like and subscribe. I'll see you next time, everybody.